Hi, it's Dana. Today is Sunday, November 7th. Nice to connect with everyone virtually. I know it's been a while. I apologize. Um, but there have been a number of updates, and I wanted to touch base and bring everyone up to speed. The first of which is about the the writ of certiorari to the Supreme Court. I know that's something that's been pending for a while. Marty's attorney Dan Geiser submitted the writ of certiorari, and the government submitted their response, and Dan submitted one more response, and then in September, the Supreme Court met for the long conference, and they decided which cases to take and which cases not to, and unfortunately, they did not take his case. We knew that we know they take thousands of they review thousands of cases and only take a small percentage, but we actually thought we had pretty good odds. Less than 50%, but still significant based on the strength of the case. You only get one chance to submit, so once it's denied, you're done. We were kind of also hopeful because it had appeared in 2 blogs as a case to watch. So that was SCOTUSBlog, and also by the woman who runs SCOTUSBlog, Amy Howe's blog. We didn't pitch it or anything, we just saw that it was written there. Basically, the Supreme Court looks for cases where there's a circuit split, or meaning different courts of appeals in different parts of the country rule differently on the same issue. And then we need the Supreme Court to decide which circuit is right for uniformity, or if it's an issue of national importance. And in Marty's case, this was about the Speedy Trial Act, but unfortunately, they didn't take the case. It was disappointing, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you know that the results are out of your hands. You just kind of try to do your best up until that point. In other news, Marty has started emailing again as of the end of August, and he started calling again as of September. So if you recall, his ability to email and call had been suspended since September of 2021 on bogus charges. That's when he went into solitary and all that annoying stuff happened. So it's really nice that those things have been reinstated. So basically, it's 2 15-minute calls a week. Sometimes those calls are missed due to technical issues or lockdowns or such, but they're more or less twice a week for 15 minutes. Which is really nice to hear from him again. Another thing is that under the First Step Act, his term has been shortened. So his release date, if you go to BOP Inmate Finder, his release date used to be December 2024, and now it's April 2024, which is great. He's also eligible for a program or a course called RDAP, and that takes a number of months to complete, but then it would shave off I forget if it's about a year off of his sentence. But they're not allowing him to take it while he's in the CMU. So basically, he has the right to take this course, and they're preventing him from taking it. So it's really adding a year to his sentence. So not adding a year, but preventing him from decreasing it a year. That's pretty annoying. Another update is it looks like the CMUs are going to be moved to Cumberland, Maryland. So there are 2 CMUs right now, one in Terre Haute, Indiana, and the other one in Marion, Illinois. And they're both being moved to Cumberland, Maryland. I'm not totally clear if they're going to be combined into one CMU or they're going to have 2 CMUs in the same city. It is closer to DC, where I'm guessing some of these cases are taking place. I'm not sure. Marty has thought the CMUs have been dwindling and resources have been drying up for a while. We thought the CMUs would be closing, but apparently they're just being moved. So that should probably happen within the next year, I would guess. Another update is Marty started a case against the Warden Brian Lammer from Terre Haute, Indiana, while he was at that prison, and it's been ongoing even though Marty has changed prisons. And I think it was the beginning of November that that the judge dismissed the case. So Marty has 60 days to file an appeal. And then finally, on Thursday, they swabbed his nose. And basically, before you're moved, they swab your nose 2 times 10 days apart. I guess that's like a COVID check. And so that is interesting what that could mean. He saw his caseworker or counselor or whatever and asked him, like, what's going on? And the guy just brushed him off and didn't give him an answer. So does this mean that he's being moved? Marty wonders if he's being moved to a prison in Pennsylvania. That would be very interesting, just something to keep an eye on. So those are the updates. I wanted to give a big thank you for the people that have been donating, especially people that give recurring monthly donations. Thank you so much. We're sending about $100, $110 or $15 a week, so it really helps. And let me know if you have any other questions, if you want other updates, but I think those are the big things that I can recall. And then finally, he wrote a piece. One more thing is that he wrote a piece endorsing someone for governor in Massachusetts. Elections are tomorrow on Monday, so I will be posting those today on FreeMartyG. Okay, hope everybody has a great weekend and take care. Bye.